Hey guys, how's it going? thru here, and welcome back to Fortnite Save the World, and welcome to Hit the Road. Yes, it is time to talk about Hit the Road, guys. This is going to be my first Hit the Road guide. I actually have several of them that I'm already working on, and I want to make several because Hit the Road is, wow, Hit the Road is a really interesting new event. It can be tons of fun, and it actually it gives us the capacity to do so much cool stuff with our hero loadouts, and also strategy wise, as well as playing with others in Save the World. We're going to talk about this, guys, but first, huge thanks as always. Thank you very much for watching, you guys. I appreciate you. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Also, gigantic thank you to all of you using my creator code. I know so many of you have been using it to get the battle pass and battle royale, buying new stuff in battle royale, even opening llamas in Save the World, and even over in the Epic Games Store if you're purchasing a new game or something. Thank you, guys. It helps me out so incredibly much. Thank you very, very much. Okay, let's talk about Hit the Road and why I'm going to be making this video. So this first guide, as you guys probably saw by the title, is all about hero loadouts. I'm going to talk to you guys about several different hero loadouts that I have been working on, because I got to tell you guys, it's interesting. It's really interesting. We have several really interesting hero loadouts that we can use in this in Hit the Road. So first of all, let's go really quickly. For those of you who haven't seen yet my Hit the Road video, I have a video where I went ahead and I went through Hit the Road already. I did an entire gameplay of the whole thing. It's like 40 minutes. Oops, I don't want to do this. No, cancel. It's like 40 minutes. Again, huge thanks to Guy, Rody, and Titan for helping me out with that. We almost cleared it with 100%, but 100% health, but we messed it up a little bit there. But this guide is this event is so interesting because you are in a map. You have to protect a van until you get to a point, and then defend it in one final battle. There are going to be weapons scattered around the map, as well as chests filled with really good goodies. I highly recommend you go for those goodies. And equally, you can recycle stuff. You can collect materials to create traps, but you can't use your own schematics. You cannot use your own schematics for weapons, so you have to completely rely on what is in the game. And for that purpose, we have to rely very much on our hero loadouts. So what I'm going to show you guys is I'm going to show you several different hero loadouts that I've been working on, that I've tested out in this new game mode. And I got to tell you guys, it's been really interesting. It's been really interesting because several of these loadouts, I never thought that I was going to use them the way I have. It's really been interesting. Okay, so first of all, let me go ahead and start you off here. I'm going to start you off with, you know what? Let's start here first. Let's start here. So I'm going to start you guys off first with the current hero loadout that I am using, and that I've used a couple of times. And actually, the reason why I went in with this setup, which is my shotgun setup, was because I thought before we started all this that I was actually going to be able to get myself I thought that I was going to be able to use my own setup, so my own schematics, my own weapons. So I thought, oh, you know what? Just get enough to make a pulsar, and that's it. Make a pulsar 9000, and I'm set. Lo and behold, it turned out that I can't do that. It turned out that you can't do that. You can't make your own setups, so you can't make your own weapons. So you have to rely on what you find. And thankfully, I got a pretty good shotgun. Thanks to Guy, I think, who dropped it for me. I got a really good shotgun. So that shotgun actually carried me through the whole thing. And if you guys watched that video, you guys can see that I was doing some pretty decent damage. I was doing some really good damage. So this setup is not bad if you look at it from that point of view. If you think of, you know what, going for the shotgun and doing that. But again, it also very much closes you off. The skills he has are not incredible for this. And also I'm using Adrenaline Rush and Stationary Hover Turret. One of my videos is going to be talking just about about the gadgets you know, how to use different gadgets in there. We'll talk about that later. Right now it's just about the hero loadout. So if you want to use this setup, guys, there it is. Shell shock, locked and reloaded, explosive rounds, plasma survivalist with preemptive strike. It's pretty good. I would actually even dare to change preemptive strike. Maybe even change it to, oh, I don't know, probably, maybe, I don't know, maybe underdog, you know, for the healing. That's kind of what you guys are going to see a lot. But preemptive strike is not bad, especially if you have that that first shot, you know. It's not bad. Okay, so let's go to the pictures. I'm going to show you guys a couple other ones. So this is my Azalea Clark one. This is my Outlander one. Now this one is highly relying on two things. It's highly relying on Zap. That's right here. I can't actually, you guys can't see my mouse. Let's see if I can make it move. There, here. So it's highly relying on Zap. That's over here. And on her, it's highly relying on the shock tower. If you guys see there, we've got Plasma Arc, we've got Must Protect to make Zap work, we've got Electroshock and Capacitor. Now, those two are going to be designed to help this out, with the shock tower. This setup is not bad. It really isn't. I'm actually enjoying it. It's not the best, but this is the only one in which I'm using Zap. And Zap, I gotta tell you guys, is not bad. Zap is actually really not bad in the setup. It actually helps out a lot. For those of you who don't know what Zap is, Zap has your back, dealing 105 base energy damage to a random enemy every 6 seconds, and it requires 2 space explorers. So that's why I was using it in this setup. I was using it to Zap in there. So it works. Don't get me wrong, it works. I actually will probably be using it on stream soon. Might even record a video so you guys can see how it works. It's not bad. You do have to use your your face to get into the enemies, drop your shock tower, phase out, and she doesn't have a bear, which is a little bit painful. But trust me, she does plenty of damage without it. It's really good. This is my other one, which actually, if I'm not mistaken, did I leave this? Yes, I did leave this one. Okay, so we're not going to talk about this one yet. It's in the background there. Let's see. We've got now we're going to talk that one. Okay, we're going to talk about this one at the end, because the Rex is, I believe, it's going to be the funnest one to talk about. So let's go back and let's talk about Cyberclops. So this is my Cyberclops setup, and this setup is designed to be focused on the Teddy. If you guys want to check it out, his perk is energy damage has 20% chance of zap nearby enemies for 116% of damage dealt. Additionally, Teddy deals energy damage. So that's why you want it. That's why you want the Teddy. That's why you want him there, so that he is going to be doing that much extra damage. I've got bioenergy source to heal me up. I've got space technology to increase ability energy damage by 15% for a bear. I've got bear stare. This one's a fun one. I've got bear with me to increase duration of bear for 4 seconds, and I've got overbearing to increase Teddy range by 2 tiles. Enemies take more damage from Teddy based on distance up to a 40% at max range. And of course, you're gonna see survivalists and all these guys. I don't know if I want to keep Survivalist on here, but I kind of do. I kind of want to. The only thing that I would change differently here is if I would take out Survivalist and put in maybe Eddie and put Zap in here. I'm kind of thinking of playing around with that, but in the higher level missions like the 140, I need the health. I need the health because those guys hit like a truck. They get very, very powerful at near the end. So this one is probably my favorite Outlander. Okay, this is probably my favorite Outlander setup, so I highly recommend, if you guys want to check it out, you want to try it out, there it is. The next one is going to be the dragons. The ninjas. So the ninjas, if you're going to go with ninjas, you really want to focus on that slash. You want to focus on the dragon slash, and the best hero for this is going to be Dragon Scorch. Dragon Scorch has Wings of the Dragon Plus, increases dragon slash range by 3 tiles, width to 2 tiles, and damage by 25%. So this guy is going to be a dragon slash just monster. He's going to be amazing. I'm putting in Soaring Mantis so I can get some more range there. Right now I have Legendary Blade and Assassination in there. I'm kind of thinking of switching these out. I'm actually thinking of switching these out because even though it's great, you don't have it. It's all luck if you find a really good sword. So if you don't find a good sword, then I would put someone else. I would put maybe some assault damage, or some maybe locked and reloaded, something like that, so that you can get yourself still some extra damage from there. Also, there are a couple other ninjas you can get that are going to give you, more of like maybe with the throwing stars, or I could even use the ninjas. Like, I'll show you guys real quick here. I could use medicinal fumes, and who's the other one that expands the medicine thingy? Endless smoke. So endless smoke and medicinal fumes is something I would put there if I wanted to make it more ninja based. I could even definitely throw in there dire to get myself my movement speed at night if I really wanted to go in that route. Right now I'm keeping these two here just because, actually, you know what, I'm going to change them out. Let's change them out. I'm going to change them out because I really do think I need to change them out. We're going to go with the fumes. We're going to go with the medicinal fumes for him. But there's one more. So if you see here at the end, or me in the middle, I've got Fire of the Dragon. I've got hybrid in there with Fire of the Dragon, which increases affliction duration by 34%. Now, I know that doesn't really seem that important, but it will be in a second. And we've got Return of the Dragon with decreasing Dragon Slash energy by 30%, cost by 30%, and of course Survivalist at the end. The reason why I've got hybrid in here is I want to show it to you guys because you can flip this around. And this is another one that I've been playing around with, which has actually been very, very fun, is just switching those two around. So switching those two around gives me Fire of the Dragon as my main one, but that's also why I didn't have these two changed out yet. I just realized that because now they're pointless. Now they're completely pointless. They don't work at all. So I would put here, maybe, like I said, I would put that assault damage, something like that. But if I were to go in this route, you could also, focus on Kunai Storm or on throwing stars. Personally, for me, that's not something I focus on because I'm not very good at those. But if you have hybrid in there, now you've got increasing affliction duration by 67%. Dragon Slash applies affliction, which deals 15 base fire damage per second for 3 seconds. And of course, having Winds of the Dragon in a support slot is going to give us increasing Dragon Slash range to 3 tiles. Now, this is fun, especially because it's fun to play with him. He says really fun stuff. If you guys have played with him, he's really awesome. He's fun to play with. So that's definitely an option there. But for me, for now, I'm probably going to keep this as my ninja setup. I was going to say dragon again. This is going to be kind of my ninja setup because I really want that extra ability from Dragon Slash, that extra range. And of course, Return of the Dragon will help me out here too. So that's my ninja setups, my 2 ninja setups. And finally, let's wrap it up with the soldiers. And let's talk about the soldiers. Okay, so this is, I gotta tell you, just because of what my experience has been in Hit the Road, you do get a decent amount of ARs. You start with one normally, and you're gonna see a lot of them in the map. So having that base damage is gonna be a little better. So for me, I have 2 setups that I'm enjoying. I have this one, which is my OG assault setup. So if I want to go for the assault damage like this setup, if I were able to use like a candy corn LMG, this setup would be it. I would tell you guys, this is it. Just put everything else away, build yourself a candy corn LMG, and you're gonna just wipe the map with this, because we've got tactical assault sledgehammer in the base slot here. In the first slot, he's got commander perk assault critical damage plus, which increases assault critical damage by 225%. That right there, ton of damage. We got underdog for the healings. I've got startup to increase my my damage 1%. It's only 25%, but every little bit helps. Assault damage, of course, because it increases base assault damage. Locked and reloaded, which I love. After reloading, increases weapon damage by 15% for 5 seconds. It's wonderful. Doppler effect, just so I can have more of those shockwaves faster, because I really do want them. And finally, survivalist to wrap it up. And so that's it. That if you guys are just looking for a solid soldier setup that is going to give you some decent damage, right there, because you know what, chances are you're going to hit those crits, and yeah, it'll help out. But the funnest setup that I found, the setup that I keep going back to, and just I don't even know how to say it, guys, because it's it's been fun. It's been a really fun setup. Is the Rex Jonesy setup. Now the Rex Jonesy setup right there, of course, depends on Blast from the Past. We've got Saurian Hide, Saurian Claws, Rocked and Reloaded, Fleet, because I do want to be able to run around a little more, and Survivalist, of course, for the health. But Blast from the Past is going to give you here with Saurian Might, which let's go take a quick look at him. Let's just look at him here real quick. Where is he? Where are you? Where there's Rex Jonesy. Okay, Rex Jonesy has every 1 second adds 9% of current health to damage of next ranged weapon hit. So it doesn't matter what you pick up. Any ranged weapon, whether it be a pistol, a shotgun, an AR, or a launcher, you are going to get every other second, or every second, you're going to get that extra 9%, which, as you know, is about 70,000 damage. So no matter what you do, no matter where you go, no matter what you pick up, it doesn't matter if it's even a really weak weapon, you are guaranteed to get yourself that extra 70% damage every single time. That one has been, for me, the funnest so far. Rex one, if you try it out, especially if you get yourself a wide area of damage, like a good shotgun, or you get yourself, I actually picked up a Zap Zap, which I loved, and it made all the difference. You're going to get that extra damage. Every other second, you're going to get yourself that extra 70,000 damage, which is going to clear out pretty much everything. Now, regardless of me saying all that, I gotta tell you, if you definitely want to try and have the best chance of clearing this, you need to work with your group. And I'm gonna do the next part of this guide is all about teamwork and how to do it, because I gotta tell you, the best groups that I've gone in with, we have one ninja, one soldier, one outlander, and one constructor. Why constructor? A constructor with the turret so that they can sit up near whenever we have to defend the van. They set down their base, they've got their turret, they are taking care of business, they are protecting the base. It makes all the difference as well. Your ninja, who's going to be going around just slashing everyone around. You've got an outlander with some serious firepower, like the Cyberclops one is so much fun. Cyberclops, with the bear, does a ton of damage. It's really great. And then you've got finally your soldier, who is just hanging out and doing some serious damage. I've seen some very colorful setups, some very colorful groups. It's a lot of fun. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. That is my first guide to Hit the Road, the Hit the Road event. If you guys see other cool setups that you guys would like to share with me, please do. I really appreciate it. But I want to bring you guys a bunch of different setups that I've been playing around with and testing out to bring to you guys. These are fun. These are really fun. I highly recommend, if you have the heroes, to test them out. And yeah, let me know which one works best for you. As always, guys, I am DUJ2. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much, guys. If you enjoy this video, if you enjoy what I do on my channel, please do me a huge favor, guys. Have yourself a wonderful day. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.